I'm a body because Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking more of an awkward subject, I guess. We're going to be talking about boobs. Small boobs. Embracing small boobs. I've been getting quite a lot of boob related messages from you girls, so I thought it totally makes sense to make a girl talk topic based around it. Let's face it guys, today it really feels like you are surrounded by boobs wherever you go. You know, you go outside, you see boobs in magazines, you see in billboards, advertisements, you come home, you see it on TV, you want to see boobs, go outside, you'll see boobs, I guarantee you. Go! I dare you. We like boobs. From birth, we're programmed to be attracted to boobs as babies. And they're warm, they're squidgy, they're soft. Boobs are cool. Let's give you guys a bit of a background first. From my dad's side of family, all the ladies have really big boobs, okay? They're all full-chested. My aunties had big boobs, my big sister had big boobs, my granny had big boobs. So I always thought, score! Anytime now! And I kept waiting. Come on! But it just never happened. I would wake up to my bee stings and yeah, needless to say, I did not get my dad's genes, I got my mom's genes. And she comes from a family where women have relatively small boobs. So yes, I have small boobs. A small rack. Grapefruits. 2 little buns, but they're still buns. I can totally understand. As I was saying girls, on a more serious note, I can totally understand that it can be hard to feel feminine, sexy or attractive when you just don't fill out in this area. And I just remember the times I used to be like so self-conscious wearing clothes that's slightly, too tight or slightly low. You have to admit today there's this so-called standard and a lot of girls want to have big boobs, tiny little waist and a round pop booty. I mean, no wonder girls feel so pressurized to look good. Our image of beauty is so distorted and the media puts so much pressure on us. And why would they put pressure on us? Because they want us to feel like we're not good enough. This is the only way they could sell their products. This is the only way they could earn money off us. Was there ever a time I contemplated on getting breast implants? Then my answer is yes. And I contemplated right after university because when I was in uni, I ate a lot of pasta and student life, you eat a lot more, so I gained weight and along with that, my boobs actually started to grow a little bit and I was like, finally puberty's happening to me at 19. But then after uni, I lost all that weight and it was just like popping a balloon. I was like, poof. What stopped me from having the breast implants or a boob job? Yes, definitely 2 things. One was I don't have the money, I was broke. And 2, I just wasn't mentally and physically prepared for that. And I'll tell you guys more about that later. I was obsessed with the idea of perfecting myself. So I remember trying out like these miracle creams on internet and even these natural supplements that could increase your boobs naturally. Needless to say, none of them worked. Also another thing was I would only go out wearing bras that's padded, and I remember I had this one bra that was like this thick maybe at the base and it was filled with either water or gel and it was really heavy. We are such jerks. We always want what we don't have. So when I was younger, I really wanted to be taller, and today I will meet girls who are beautiful and tall enough to be models, and they tell me I really wish I was your height. I wish I was petite like you. I also remember when I was in high school, there was a girl in my year and I was obsessed with her red hair. I was even like jealous of it because it was such a beautiful shade of red. But then one day she came in and she dyed her hair and I was like, oh, you dyed your hair? She's like, yes, I tried to get your color. And it's crazy because I loved your hair color. Yes? Huh? But I'm not hungry.
If you don't eat it now, I'm really mad.
Now let's fast forward 5, 6, 7 years later now. So now I guess I can afford to have a boob job if I want to. But will I still have it? My answer is still no. And the reason is because I just really had to seek and ask myself very honestly. Because back then I would used to think I want it for myself. I don't care about other people. It's all for me. And I really thought about it and that was just a big fat lie. Let's get real here. If you really just did it for yourself, then you wouldn't put yourself through it mentally or physically. Through the money and the recovering, the surgery, I discovered that I just cared too much on what other people were thinking of me. And I needed approval of other people. I felt incomplete, I felt unattractive, and I wanted to appear attractive. Do I want a guy to be more interested in how I look or who I am? Which is more important to you? What about your other beautiful curves? I do love my big butt. And of course, how can you forget about the beautiful curve in your back? And it doesn't even have to be curves. Your shoulders, your arms, your legs, don't they deserve attention as well? Your body comes in a package. Your body is designed by God to be one of a kind, and it's beautiful. And please don't forget about all of the other beautiful qualities that you have, like having a beautiful smile, a winning personality, a caring heart. To me, that's what's really attractive. Sure, how you look can attract someone's attention, but it's your personality that can win their heart. So would I mind being taller, having bigger boobs, having super beautiful skin? No, but it's just not something that I have, and it's cool. I accept that, I embrace that because it's me. The secret is confidence is what makes a girl attractive, sexy, and beautiful. And beauty does come in all shapes and sizes. For example, you may hate your thick thighs, but someone loves it. You may hate that freckle in your nose, but again, someone loves it. I know this could be really difficult to believe in today's age, but beauty cannot be measured by a measuring tape. It's okay to have smaller boobs, but as I always say, a handful is enough for me. And yes, they kind of reflect who I am. Fun size. Love your body, embrace it. There are girls who contemplated on having a boob job and you're still solid on that plan then. That's absolutely fine. I absolutely understand, and if that's something what you want to do, then that's absolutely fine. But just like I always say, have a really deep, long thought about that and just think about your reasons why you want to do it. Do your research. Don't just settle for any place. Breast implants aren't permanent. It's very likely you'll have to do a redo surgery every 5 to 10 years. So you have to think about, are you up for this commitment? The time, the recovering, the money that you're going to have to put into this decision, because it is a lifetime decision. Also understand that having breast implants doesn't mean all your problems are going to go away and you're just going to be confident from now on. And also remember that when you have breast implants, it's a lot more difficult to detect if you have breast cancer. Girls with smaller boobs sometimes want bigger boobs, and then sometimes girls with bigger boobs want smaller boobs. So unless your boobs are doing something that's affecting your health, then try to just love your boobs. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. I would really appreciate it if you ladies, or even guys, comment below just letting me know your thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I shall talk to you very soon. Bye everyone!